YouTube. Another day, another review, another Jordan 1, man. And this is my last Jordan 1 in my collection before we move on to something else I have that I really don't want to review, but I will because it's here. And as you remember, one of my other videos, I said that there is some trash that I have too, and this is not an exception. So, we'll get to that next video after this one. But in the meantime, like I said, my last Jordan 1, this was my last pickup before the Court Purples. So hopefully you guys saw that Court Purple video. I hope you enjoyed it. I got a lot of love with that one. I'm very happy to have that one too. It's a great addition to my collection. And I think that this one is also follows suit. But I'll get into some of the differences as we go along. But you see the title, I'm about to pick it up right now. There it is. Air Jordan 1 Pine Green, man. And this one is actually the Pine Green 2.0. So as usual, I will be sure to link the Pine Green 1.0 here or here somewhere, wherever is the most space that I'll let you know. But this is it, Pine Green 2.0. So if you check this one out, it's got this pine green, black, white color blocking on it. It's got the same kind of color blocking as like the Crimson Tint one, where it's got the all black up front with just the base color on the toe box as well as in the rear. There's not a whole lot to say about this shoe. There's not a lot of history behind it. Some people really dig it. Some people actually hate it. I know this is one of those ones that, when it first came out, it sold out. And I actually missed on it the first time. And I decided I was going to pass on it in favor of the UNC 3s that came out, which I didn't get. And then I also decided to pass on those in favor of the Court Purples. So what ended up happening is once this sold out, now remember how I said about Sting selling out with Nike. Once this sold out on day one, it was actually a restock a couple of days later. And I decided, hey, this one is not going to be easy to get, or so I thought. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it anyway. So as I mentioned, I try to be discerning, and I ended up going back on my word. Like I said, I'm able to get a few shoes a month here and there. I'm going to try to cut back on that just to prove that I can and maybe figure out what this is all about. But this guy fell up and came up on a restock, and I pulled the trigger again. So I ended up getting this, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the way the shoe looks. I haven't unDS'd it. We're still in this quarantine situation, so I haven't been anywhere since this shoe dropped, really. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take it outside, kick it around, let the sun hit it, see how it looks with the white lace, which I'll get into the lace options a little later. But as far as the shoe is concerned itself, it has a tumbled leather on it. Like I mentioned, it's got this black and green color blocking on it. What people don't particularly care for is the actual Jordan logo is a patch. It's a raised patch on here as opposed to an embossed logo. And so that kind of drove some people away. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's not necessarily killing the entire shoe for me. I have asked around on the internet, and some people have reported that they pulled this off and it's just smooth on this side. So if you do know a customizer, they're able to actually stencil the patch as it looks embossed on this side, which could be a valuable option, but I think it's fine how it is, you know what I mean? I'm not quite sure why Jordan Brand decided to do it this way on this particular shoe. The Court Purple does not have it, and I'm not sure if any other shoe has it, really, to be honest. But it's on this pine green. It's got this nice tumbled leather tag, and there's your only hint of, I believe this is Gym Red on the shoe. I'm not sure how this again ties in, but they gave you a little hint there of Gym Red, which I'm actually fine with, man. Like I mentioned, I like contrast. I like things to stand out just a little bit. And if this were either green or white, it would be too matchy-matchy with the rest of the shoe. And so what they decided to do was go ahead and give you some additional lace swap options. And those lace swap options were this red that came with it, and let's see, this black lace here too, which, truth be told, the black lace may make its way back into the shoe eventually. The white was something I thought I would like more than I did. just doesn't quite go as well to me as I thought it was going to. So the red and the black may make their way on there. Like I said, the contrast is what gets to me, so that's why I'm maybe favoring the red. And truth be told, the red, black, and green's got this nice Gucci kind of vibe to it. So if you have anything in your closet that has that red, black, and green Gucci on it, this is a pretty dope shoe to throw on feet with it. The black, though, kind of just ties it together better for me. And what I may end up doing is taking this white lace and putting it in the Court Purple, like I said I was going to do in my previous review. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to get it on foot and have some white lace in it. And maybe I'll swap the black lace in. Like I always mention to you, Jay the Sneaker Guy, man, he's the best shoe tuber, on feet shoe tuber, hands down. So the guy does all types of lace swaps, and he makes his stuff really look good. As far as the quality of materials, as I mentioned, this is a softer wrinkled leather as far as the feel is concerned. But as far as everything else is, this is a very stiff shoe. It's stiff like the Court Purples. It's not nearly as soft as the Gym Reds, and not nearly as soft as the UNC Obsidians or the UNC the Chicago Women's Edition. But it is a dope shoe. What I do like that I have the option to do is put on multiple colors. I've got red, I've got orange, yellows, greens, blues, everything. So this fills a slot in nicely whenever I need to pull something out of my wardrobe that's got some green or whatever complementary color the green is. So I'm definitely glad to have that. On my scale of 1 to 10, I probably give this about a 7.5 maybe. You can never really go wrong with the Jordan 1. They're so easy to put on, so easy just to throw on feet and just go. You know what I mean? There's no really thinking about it. They don't quite go with everything. They're not able to be dressed up like a luxury shoe like a Jordan 11 would be. But they're just simple, man. You know what I mean? It's a staple in the community. And I'm glad that these are, I'm glad I got myself a green pair. So if you are interested in these, like I mentioned, I would not probably pay too much over resale, but these are going for retail. If you look hard enough, these are restocking like once every 4 or 5 days. They're coming out, maybe once a week. So keep your eye on the Nike app. Check the Foot sites, Foot Action, Foot Locker, Champs, I think maybe Finish Line. But these are restocking, quite a bit. And that's one of the benefits of us being quarantined, that the inventory that's normally been in stores is now online, and they're just pumping them out. So if you want this shoe, grab it while you can for retail. You know what I mean? Be patient, and that's the key. Patience is definitely a virtue when it comes to this particular shoe, because it's not sold out. It's going to be available sometime. I think the restock came out either today, which is I think April 14th, or it came out the day before. So be patient and grab this shoe. If I had to choose between this and the Court Purple, I think I would definitely choose the Court Purple. I think I gave it a higher review in my last rating, my last review, but this is a good viable option. Court Purples have been restocking as well. So be patient, keep your eye open, and you can definitely have this. And that's about it. I think I'll bring this video to a close. I'll try to get some on feet, try to get some close-ups. But here it is, the Air Jordan 1 Court Purple, Air Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0. Take it easy.